Hello, this is Killer Orange Cat. I'd like to know if you want to play a game with me this Halloween. The people who know me best know that my primary interest in life has always been Japanese language and culture. Now, while I haven't explored that on my YouTube channel yet, I would like to do so for Halloween. So I'm going to do a YouTube version of the 100 Ghostly Tales. For those who aren't familiar with that, it is a game that started in the Edo period in Japan. It began with samurai and was seen as a test of courage. It's called the Hyakumonogatari Kaidankai, which is roughly translated as 100 Ghostly Tales, 100 Supernatural Tales, and I've even seen it translated as 100 Weird Tales. To play the game in real life, it's done in a house with 3 rooms in an L formation. The third room has 100 adon, which are candles lit with a mirror in the middle. The samurai would start in the first room, where one samurai would tell a story of a supernatural encounter, which became known as the Kaidan. Once the story was complete, he would go to the second room to enter the third room, extinguish an adon, look in the mirror, and return to the original room. When the 100th tale is told, a safe haven is created, and spirits are summoned into the mortal world. The tales would be told as it got darker inside, and of course, that's because each andon was being put out with each story. Now, I would like to do a Hyakumonogatari Kaidankai for Halloween. Obviously, I can't do this online with the rooms, so I'm going to try to do this on my channel. What I need is 100 stories, 100 supernatural stories. So I'm asking my listeners if they would like to contribute stories for this playlist I'll be creating. They don't necessarily have to come from 100 people. If one person wants to submit several stories, that's fine. But when I get 100 stories, I will make a video and post it on Halloween with all 100 tales. So here's what I need from my listeners. If you have a weird supernatural story that you would like to have included in the Hyakumonogatari Kaidankai, please send it to my email. It'll be included in the description below. I will give credit for every story. The story must follow 4 specific criteria. 1. It must be supernatural in nature. No stories about stalkers or anything like that. It has to be something otherworldly in the story. 2. It doesn't have to be long, but it can be. In fact, a really good 2-sentence horror story would make a fine kaidan. 3. The story has to be original, in the public domain, or the submitter must have the rights for me to post it. 4. Nothing obscene, or anything that would violate YouTube terms of service, or result in my channel getting a strike. Other than that, go nuts. Now, back in feudal Japan, samurai, as I mentioned, would often play the Hyakumonogatari Kaidankai. However, many times, they would stop after the 99th story, fearful of what they have intended to invoke. This Halloween, let's find out if you're braver than the samurai.